Now at 5, police say one of two men trying to rob an apartment this morning ended up being shot after a person inside opened fire. Good evening. That home invasion and shooting happened on Guildford Avenue around 6 this morning.
Police tell us that the two suspects, both armed, went into the apartment to try to take things. The three people inside tried to lock themselves inside a room, but one of the suspects used a shotgun and fired through the closed door. Police say that's when one of the men inside the room grabbed the gun himself. When the suspects got inside the room, the man opened fire. He hit one of the suspects several times. The other suspect took off running. Police took the suspect, who was shot several times, to a local hospital in critical condition. They haven't been able to find the other suspect so far. So the question here is, what rights do you have if somebody breaks into your house?
Newschannel 15's Angelica Robinson talked with a law expert at Indiana Tech, and she joins us now with more.
Today I talked with Chuck McLean, who's a law professor at Indiana Tech. He says people do have a legal right to protect their home from an intruder, even if that means using deadly force. Indiana is one of the states that adheres to the controversial Stand Your Ground law. It wasn't always that way, though. Before Stand Your Ground, there was the Castle Doctrine. Under that law, a person who's being threatened must retreat from threat as much as possible before responding in self-defense. Now, there's no longer an obligation to do that. The Stand Your Ground law allows people to defend themselves forcefully without attempting to get away from a dangerous situation. So based on what we know about today's home invasion in Guildford, McLean believes the homeowner was within his right to use deadly force.
I understand that the intruders brought at least one weapon with them, that the weapon that they brought with them was discharged at the scene, perhaps in the direction of the homeowner, and the homeowner shot back. In that circumstance, it's a clear, appropriate use of force.
McLean adds that the law says you can only use a reasonable amount of force. So lawfully, a person cannot keep firing at an attacker if there is no longer a threat. In Studio 15, Angelica Robinson, News Channel 15.